Hey fam, Shay here. Thank you for stopping by my channel, Shay Love Hair. Today we're going to be talking about a few things. We actually got a whole lot to talk about. But before we get started with this video, I want you to go ahead and check out the install video for this hair. The name of it is Phylicia. It's by B Famous Beauty. And I got a whole lot to talk about now. So of course, we're going to be reviewing this hair, but we're also going to talk about the new method that I use to install the hair, which gives it sort of a illusion frontal situation. Y'all see that? So go check out that install video. If you haven't watched it already, then come back so that when we talk, you'll know exactly what we're talking about, okay? So go check it out and then come back. So first, I want to go ahead and address the actual hair, its performance, all of that before we get into the whole install and how I did it and why I did it and all of that stuff. So let's go over this hair first, okay? Now, I have worked with B Famous Beauty in the past. They have sent me some products to review. But this actual hair I bought with my own coinage, y'all. I had to go get it just because I love the company for one. Like, the hair is so different than what you find in beauty supply stores. And if you're like me and you wear crochet a lot, like when you go to the store, I mean, it's all the same hair. Like, all of it is the same. All of it looks the same. You know, it's just called different names, you know, because it comes from different brands. So I was just excited to try something different, and they have so many different ones, and I actually have some more that I am holding in my hair closet. Yes, I have a hair closet, but I'm holding it in my hair closet to install later on. That one is called Royal Curls. I'm really excited about that, but because I have like so many curls in this, it's not going to be my next hair. I'm trying another hair by Janet Collection soon, so we'll get into that later. But anyway, all right, so as far as what she said in the description, how I feel about it, the hair being low maintenance, she is absolutely on point. You hear me? Like, y'all, this hair, y'all know, it's really close to Kima Ocean Wave. I can't remember who it was exactly, but they asked me under one of my Kima Ocean Wave reviews if there was a hair that was similar to this, similar to Ocean Wave, that didn't have the ridges in it that Kima has. And this hair is it. Like, it resembles Kima, but it doesn't have those ridges that's in that hair. So, shout out whoever you were. I'm sorry if you're watching this. Put it in the comment section. Let me know who it was. But this hair does not have those ridges in it. But the hair is beautiful. Like, y'all know, I started out with it being long and it's full length. And then after a couple weeks, it's about a week. I think about after a week, I cut it to about shoulder length. And I'll insert a picture. And then yesterday I cut it into a bob just because, like, I wanted to see how it would do as a bob. I wasn't going to like record it and stuff, but I wasn't feeling well yesterday and I really just didn't want a whole lot of hair on me. But I wasn't in the position to like take the hair out because I wasn't feeling well and I still had to go to work. So I got up at like 6 o'clock and just cut it for probably about 20 minutes. And then wore it to work just like this. Now, everywhere I go, somebody says something about this hair. Like, it's almost too pretty. Let me tell you why. Like, I've always been like a germaphobe even before Corona. But now that Corona hit, like, please stay out of my space. Like, I love y'all. Hey, girl, over there. But since I installed this hair, people are so obsessed with it that they want to come up and like feel it. And they don't ask for your permission. They're like, oh, your hair is so pretty. Like, at work, CVS, gas stations, wherever, they all love this hair. It didn't matter. It was in the full length, the medium length, yesterday. Like, people love it. I've had a lot of people ask me, you know, oh, do you install it? Do you do it? No, not anymore. Not since Corona, sorry. But Yeah, the hair is absolutely beautiful. It's a showstopper, like for real. When you walk in, you're gonna have everybody's attention. Like, this hair is gorgeous. Now, she said no pineapple, and you probably don't have to put it in a pineapple, but I don't like to sleep with hair like all around me. I just prefer to put it up in a pineapple. I don't want it like all across my face and stuff when I'm asleep. I don't like that. So I'll wear it in a pineapple. I don't wear a bonnet. Now, she did say, just a bonnet, but I rarely use bonnets. Though she did send me a cute one, and I did rock it for a couple of days just because it was cute. I need to show y'all that on there. Hold on. This is the bonnet. Isn't that cute? And then it's reversible, which is like the solid red. Isn't that cute? I love it. So yeah, it's super cute. I do really love it. And then also like this right here, I don't know, it's not as tight. And that's one of the things that I really don't care about most bonnets, is because it's like, it leaves like crinkles on my head. Like in the morning, I don't know, it'd be too tight or whatever. So I have another one that has just a regular flat band. It's a little tighter. That's okay, but it slips off. So the couple of nights that I did use this, it actually stayed put. It didn't have the crinkles or whatever on my head. So I really did like this bonnet. It was really cute. And then a side note, while I'm off to the left, let me tell you about this. She sent me this brush here. And I'm natural. My daughter's natural. And this thing right here, I love it. I did not record me using it, but I did use it on my daughter's hair. And if I can find that video clip, I'll insert it. She has these for sale on her website, as well as the bonnet. So go check those out. I really did love it. It really helped me detangle Bill's hair. It was a lot easier. It didn't hurt her as much. It was actually pretty cool. I really liked it. So, and then it comes with this other piece where you can kind of insert like right here, and it makes these stable so that they don't move. But I didn't use it that way. I used it this way, and I really liked it. So anyway, all right, so back to the point. Like I said, when it was a longer length, I did use that bonnet for like a little bit. Just because, I wanted to try it out. It was cute, but I actually did like how it wore. Hey y'all, I just wanted to intrude for just a second, and then we'll get back to the video. I just wanted to shout out Miss Queen Haskins 15. She is a subscriber to our channel. She part of the family. I want to say she joined probably about a couple months ago, and she has just always like supported and commented and liked all the videos. And I just wanted to thank you so much, Miss Haskins, for supporting me, and I just really appreciate you, sis. Like, I appreciate you. But anyway, if you wanted to be featured on any of my videos, make sure that y'all leave a comment, and I will definitely be shouting y'all out because I really do appreciate y'all. So, okay, back to the video. So yeah, I wore the bonnet for a couple of days when it was at its longer length. I did enjoy wearing the bonnet. Now, I didn't wear it too much after that because y'all know I don't have enough discipline like that. So I didn't wear it too much longer after that. I just put it, in a pineapple, and it's been straight. As far as maintenance goes with this hair, like detangling, I detangled it a bit. When it got like around the nape, after a couple of weeks, it did try to tangle a bit more than it did in the beginning. But I mean, that's normal with all crochet. Around the nape, that's going to be an issue. It really didn't do that too much around the top area. It didn't frizz a whole lot either. And I think really if you take more time and actually detangle it more than what I have, because I didn't do it a lot, then you would even get a, even better result. But as far as me and how I feel about how this hair behaves, to me, it was a 10 out of 10 for me. Like, I absolutely love the hair, the reactions, the low maintenance. I loved every piece of this hair. It can get heavy. It can get heavy if you install too much of it. But now I did use like all of that hair, like every bit of it. And the reason why I did is because of how I installed it, which we'll get into towards the end of this video. But how I installed it, you had to use a little bit more hair than you usually would to camouflage, you know, your knots and stuff in the front area, you know, your perimeter. So it can get heavy. So definitely try to be light-handed when using this hair. Do try to split it when you install it, and try to for me, the back and the bottom sides, I don't put as much hair, and then when I get to like the crown area is when I really start filling it in, because to me that it's going to give it a bit more volume, because when it's such a loose curl pattern, you know, and when it's such a loose pattern, it can have like it can have this flat look to it, you know, where it's just not giving you no oomph, you know what I'm saying? Like this, you know how it's kind of got this volume right here in the top. But if you were to install it the way I installed it in the back, in the top, like it would be flat, and it wouldn't give you what I'm trying to give you right now. If that makes sense. I don't know. But anyway, so the hair, it behaved beautifully to me. I love this hair. I will buy it again. I'm gonna go ahead and give y'all a spoiler alert. Y'all know I do my top 10 or top 5 crochet hair for each year, and this one right here, it definitely made the list. Unless there's some other hair that's gonna blow me completely out of the water between now and December, I'm feeling like this #1. Like I love this hair. Like I absolutely love this hair. To me, the Kima Ocean Wave is more high maintenance. I don't know why, like they are so similar, and I don't understand why Kima seems to be more work for me than this hair is. Like there's just no comparison. So I don't know why. Maybe it's the ridges in the hair. I don't know. For those of you who have tried this hair and the Kima hair, let me know how you guys feel about it, and was it different for you? Definitely put that in the comment section. Let me see, anything else? This hair did not have any kind of film to it. There was no itching. There was there anything else? I mean, the hair is not hot. It's not hot, and this is Alabama. So, it's definitely not hot. Now I could see if you put like 2 packages of this hair in your head where it could get hot. But no, I think it'll be fine. The only thing that I wish that I had known, see, I didn't read all of that when I ordered this hair that she put on there. I did not know that you could get the lengths that you wanted to get just by letting them know, you know, they would customize it. I didn't know that. I didn't even know that it came in different lengths. If you went back and watched the install video, then y'all would see the shock on my face when I pulled it out, because I was like, okay, you know, like it's all these different lengths. Like, okay, what am I doing? Hold on, what am I doing? I've worked with several crochets in the past that have the multi-length hair. One of my favorite is a Zuri, the 8, 9, 10 collection, which I think they may be discontinued. I'm not sure, because I haven't seen it as much as I used to. But anyway, I just didn't expect for that to be it. Now, when I order this hair again, and I will do it again when I have a chance, because this will be my go-to hair. Like when I order it again, just to have some in my closet for when I just want my hair done and I'm not doing a review or anything like that, it's gonna be this hair. Like I got to have like a sideline hair in the closet just in case this is gonna be it. But when I do order it again, I'm going to get it all in a 16, not 16, was it a 20? And a 20 inch and a 14 inch. Was that it? Lord, was that it? 12, 14, and 20. So yeah, I would get it in a 20, and then I would get it in a 14. I definitely don't want any of the 12. Because I like to wear it in this longer length, and then I like to be able to cut it in a couple weeks and do something different, and then I like to be able to cut it again and do something different. So out of this, I actually got 3 different styles out of this one install. And y'all know I must really love this hair, because like after 2 weeks, I'm ready to move on to the next one. And it's not like I didn't have some. I got 2 standby hairs right now, and then a closet full of hair that I'm supposed to be, you know, reviewing at some point or another. But I just had this hair in. I've had time. Like, we were quarantined for a whole week, and I was off. I could have did my hair then. Like, I had plenty of time to take this hair out and do something different. But y'all, I have really enjoyed this hair. Like, really, like, to the fact where, like, I'm finna take it out now, but I really don't want to. Like, I just cut it in a bob. Like, I'm just living this bob life, like, for 2 days, and I'm really not ready to let it go, but I got to move on to some other hair. I know I have to. I have responsibilities, and y'all ain't gonna be trying to wait on me forever, so I gotta take this out, but I really just don't want to. Like, to me, it is still fire. So my rating for this hair is a 10 out of 10. That's the first time that has ever happened. This hair is a 10 out of 10. So shout out, shout out Be Famous Beauty, because you did your thing when you came to this hair right here. You did that. You did that. So, all right. Enough about the actual hair. Let's talk about the install, because I know some of you are just there for that. So let's talk about it. All right, so let's talk about the who, the when, the why, okay, when to come to this install, and then we'll get into the actual install and how I did it and walk you through it and all of that stuff, right? So, there is a stylist on Instagram. I can't remember her name, but if I can find it, I'll try to put it up here somewhere, but I don't know. I don't even know how I would find it on Instagram. But anyway, I seen her video where basically when she was doing the perimeter, she was braiding hair. And let's see, when she was doing the cornrows, she was leaving out strands of hair to hang to cover the rest of the knots and what she was doing or whatever. So I tried that method on my mannequin. It worked great. I actually have a video on that, and I will link it in the description box and also put it in the suggested video, so you can go see that method. I did that on the mannequin. I did it on a friend's hair. I did it on a client's hair back when I was actually taking clientele. And it was fine. Like, it wasn't too hard to do. You do have to get the client to like hold the hair while you braiding in, so that it's not, you know, going all over the place while you're trying to braid. So, I mean, it was okay. But I tried twice to do this on my own head. Y'all, like, it was one time, the first time I tried it, I literally tried for probably maybe 5 or 6 hours. I was so defeated. I was literally crying. I just could not do it, no matter how. Like, I was trying to hold it in my mouth and do it. Then I was trying to get my husband to like try to hold it, and he couldn't, you know, hold it at the right, you know. It just did not work. It did not work for me. So shout out, if y'all know how to do that method and you can do it on yourself, man, you must be talented, because I could not do it. It was just too hard. And I was like, there's got to be another way for me to figure out like how to get this done. The second time I tried to play around with a few different methods on my own head. None of them really worked out. And so I tried again to do the way she did it on my own head. And again, I tried at probably about 3 hours after to try to do that. And I got it done. It wasn't great. You know, like the ending result was just not great. I didn't even feature the hair. I didn't show that video. Like, I mean, nobody wanted to see that. It was not cute. Okay. So I couldn't do it. And so I'm like, you know, there's got to be a different way. Like, I left it alone. I left it alone for about a month or so, and was just, you know, pondering in my head, like, how am I going to do this? Because I just feel like there's a way for me to be able to do this. So one day, because I've been off and on quarantine with my job, like somebody have it shut down for like a week or two, go back to work, somebody else has it, to shut down, you know, or whatever. So during this whole COVID thing, I've had a lot of time. So I got my mannequin one day and I was like, let me try it, you know, let me try this other way. And so that's when I got my Bonquisha. Y'all know my little dog Bonquisha. Got Bonquisha, and she already had cornrows in. So, you know, I was like, let me just try it this way. So I stuck the hair, you know, through the front, and I was like, okay, now it's not stable. You know, how can I make this stable? So then I started like, at first I tried to like knot it right at the root, like do a knotless right there, and I was like, no, that didn't quite work because it was bulky, and I just tried different things. And so finally I came up with wrapping it around the braid. And then when I was wrapping it around the braid, I'm like, okay, but it's still not very secure. And I'm like, well, duh, secure it then. So got to the bag and then I secured it. And y'all, like, I was like, okay, this doesn't look bad. Like, it don't look bad at all. So I was like, okay, well, when I do my next install, I'm gonna try it, which was like a couple of days later. So tried it on my hair. The first time I tried it, it was with a Janet Collection hair. What's the name of the hair? I can't remember the name of that hair. Let me see. I can tell you. Peruvian Deep Wave. That's what it was. It was the Peruvian Deep Wave. So I tried it on that hair and it was beautiful. Now, how I did it initially, I didn't do several strands like I did on this install. I just did one strand down the middle and then, you know, put in there. So as the hair kind of grew out, I only think I wore this hair for like a couple of weeks. I think maybe a couple days over 2 weeks or something like that. And it did like loosen a bit as far as like growing out. But as it grew out, that one piece of hair was just not enough to camouflage, you know, as my hair was growing out. So I was like, on the next install, maybe if I add more hair, it'll be better. So that's what I did with this. I took it and just like added like 2 to 3 pieces of hair in the front in different spots. And I'm here to tell you, like, I was concerned. I'm like, okay, well, what about the edges? Are the edges going to be all right? Because, you know, we need our edges. You know, as it grows out, you know, how is it going to do then? Is it going to be like moving around and stuff? Like, how is it going to do? But y'all, I'm here to tell y'all, it's good. Like, I ain't even bad at it. Like, you see, like, this is it grow out. Because I've had this hair in now for a month. Yeah, I've had this hair in for a month now. So, for one, my actual edges is like, you know, like the very beginning, I had to leave them out and I had to lay them down because, you know, a sleigh is not a sleigh if your edges are not laid, right? So, I mean, those are out. But here, and then like when I refresh, all I do is take the comb, the back comb, and just like back comb it up when I'm trying to get some extra, you know, when you're trying to really, really be there, you know, I take it and refresh it that way. So like, y'all, I ain't mad at it. Like, I won't say that like in the very beginning, to me, it was perfect. Like, I loved it and I still love it now. It does get older and it's not one of those things where, and that might be different. That might be specific on that might be dependent on the hair, because when I did the Janet collection, the older it got, the better it looked, but the hair was a lot more curlier. This hair, the older it gets, I won't say the better it looks when I'm talking about the install, not the hair. But the older it got, like, you can kind of see more of the parting than you usually saw like in the beginning, in my opinion. But I mean, maybe not, but I can just tell a bit more. But still, it's still very, very camouflaged. You still can't see any kind of knots. Like, I'm not mad at it. And my edges have been fine. And I think that comes from the fact that when you're installing it, first of all, you know, try to use a smaller needle when you're installing around the edges, just because you don't want something so big, you know, just so a bracelet just going through your edges ever. Even when I don't use this method, I like to use a smaller needle when I'm installing it around my perimeter areas. But I think it comes from the fact that, like, even when you're pulling it up against the actual braid and not individual strands of hair. So I feel like that's why it's not really doing anything to hurt your edges at all. Y'all, like, I love it. I'm very, very proud of it. I wanted to name it. I'm not sure what to name it. A few people have said to call it the niche method. Some people said Shay niche method or something like that. I kind of like the niche method. So, that went. Yeah. So I think I want the, maybe they'll call it the niche method or something like that. I don't know. But when I install this next hair, when I edit it and stuff, I'll have a name for it. It'll probably be niche method or something like that. So let's go. I mean, other than that, y'all, I mean, I love it. I love it. And I have had such good feedback. I really appreciate you guys for supporting that first video. Man, it's like the biggest video that I have right now. So I'm super excited about that. Let me know, like, when y'all guys try the method, if you guys have Instagram, then definitely tag me in your pictures, because I would love to see it and see how it turns out for you. Practice makes perfect. So, you know, at the beginning, like I said, I struggled with it, and I want to tell y'all that just so y'all know, when you try it, don't expect for it to be perfect right off the bat. It's gonna take practice, and, you know, make it your own. So I think that's it, you guys. I think that's it. If you guys have any questions, anything that I missed, please drop it in the comment section, and y'all know I'll be sure to answer it as soon as I can. I appreciate y'all rocking with me for so long. We're about to hit 5K, which was my year-end goal, and we're about to hit it several months early. So I'm very excited about that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Y'all be safe out there. Peace and blessings.